get that on. And obviously in chutney we add a little bit of onion as well. I like to use shallots really, I find them much milder. So rather than white onions, throw shallots in. Now with our ginger, I don't normally have many gadgets in the kitchen, but this is a great gadget. This is a ginger grater. I use it loads. Look at that. Straight away this puree of ginger. But also, with the garlic as well, you do the same thing. All that nice flavour. All this go into our pan. And now for the Indian spices. I've got a selection of spices in here. It's entirely up to you what you want to put in. It's a personal choice, but I've got cumin, garam masala, I've got some nice curry leaves, and then some of this fiery chilli. A little bit of cardamom pods, give it a whack. Those seeds and everything is what we want. Throw that in the little pot as well. And I love star anise. I spent literally about 6 months just throwing star anise and everything. Chocolate cake, it's ace. It's a fantastic ingredient, but it's quite fiery in terms of its flavour, quite strong in flavour. So I'm only going to use a couple of those. And then rather than add the spices direct into the pan, mix them with a bit of water first. This is a great way to not burn the spices. It's different to toasting whole spices. Dry spices burn quite quickly. So this now we want to cook gently till it starts to get this lovely sort of chutney. And this is probably going to take about 10 minutes. We're going to serve it with sardines in a nice little tart, but it all starts with puff pastry. Now, all butter puff pastry is what you've got to look out for. Simple as that. But what I'm going to do is take our puff pastry, plenty of flour on the surface as well, and then roll this out. Now we'll roll it up onto the tray. So just to help it get rid of the moisture that's created from the steam, so I don't get a soggy base, dock it with a knife. So once you get to that stage, you can grab some egg wash, brush it all over with the egg yolk. So once you've got it painted all over, look at the colour of that egg yolk, it's beautiful. We can turn our attention to our sardines. Now, these little fellas, when these are fresh, they're absolutely amazing. We just press down the backbone. What this will do is just lift off the bones and pull out the central rib cage. We can snip this off, turn them over, and get these amazing sardines. So just continue to do this. Now, you can take the heads off if you want. It's entirely up to you. You don't want eyes looking at you. So once you've taken the majority of the bones out of these, what I'm going to do is just put them just on a little tartlet like this. Now you need to make sure the pastry is reasonably thin for this, otherwise it will be cooked underneath. So it's going to sit on there. Leave a little border around the edge as well, so it keeps all those lovely juices. And then finally, what I love with sardines is bacon. For that, we use this dry cured bacon, and you just take pieces of it and just pop it on the top. If you want to cover up the heads, now's your chance. Then all we do now is just take a little drizzle of olive oil over the top, just a touch, black pepper and salt. Not too much because you've got the bacon. Straight in the oven, 15 minutes. So the tartlet's not far off. I'm just going to take a little bit of parsley. Look at this. I'm just going to grab the parsley and just sprinkle it over the top. Slide that off, and then you can just chop this up. Serve it warm. This really is a dish that you want to serve warm. And then you've got this amazing Indian-inspired chutney to go with it. So there you have it. Not only does this dish smell delicious, it tastes as good as it looks.